He want the scoop, she want the tea. She want the tea. I cannot speak when keeping it street.
That's right. We going here. Bonnie LaShay. The Chrisean stalker and troller. Baby, she been going hard ever since Blue went into Click Click City, copying everything Chrisean does. But before we carry on and before I forget, let me take you back into time. Back to when Bonnie and Chrisean first met. Now again, this is for those who don't know, not those of y'all who do know already. But Chrisean and Bonnie met on the set of Blue Girls Club Season 1. You know, the OnlyFans show that Blue did. And they were the last two women standing and selected to sign to Blue to make music. Now, they did podcasts together. They even hung out together, all three of them, and drank and smoked and partied and BS'd. And Chrisean even took care of Bonnie's son while she was sleeping, which she seemed to do a lot of. And then Bonnie just poofed and disappeared, only to pop up on some creepy Fatal Attraction single white female BS. I mean, adding Chrisean in all her posts and even reposting things that are very oppy about her. She's even duplicating her tweets to changing her profile picture to the same profile picture. And yes, this chick even made her way to Miami to audition for Baddies Caribbean. Oh yeah, and how could I forget her diss track towards Chrisean, Jaden, Jiggy, and Angela. And ever since Chrisean announced that her and Blueface were back together, Bonnie's been going all day, every day, non-stop.
Like, I'm clearly took in. I'm Blue's girl.
I know, it's mind-boggling. And the chick is coming off crazy. The circus is derailing, y'all. I mean, it's gotten so bad that Bodine, you know, part of Blue's team, the one who Blue handed his phone off to, tried to step in and intervene and put this thing back on the rails. And he tried to simmer Bonnie down. Let's take a listen to what he had to say to her in this leaked audio.
On the relax show, and making him go to jail. So, like, me being on is to put me on some.
First of all, he didn't know he was going to jail. Second of all, if he told you he was going to do something, he'd do it. But the way you going about it, you going about it the fucking wrong way.
What's wrong about it? Because I have feelings for him?
You listen, it's like, look, I'm telling you, it's like you're chasing for clout.
I'm not chasing for clout. I'm just letting the world know that Blue's my man, which is fact.
That's none of their business.
Okay, well.
That's your problem. Your problem is you're trying to let the world know that you fuck with him. He don't fuck with people like that. You know he don't. So why would you open your fucking mouth?
What's wrong with me telling the world that we fuck with each other?
No, it's none of their business.
Okay, well, I don't know why it's not their business. I'm just saying, Blue promised me a and now he's going back on it, and he hasn't called me, and he hasn't texted me, so I'm trying to figure out.
And he's not gonna come.
I will back up completely. He promised me something and then completely
He's not gonna call you. You keep acting the way you're doing, you're not gonna get no call. So I'm not gonna tell you again. I told you what? I ain't gonna tell you again. I told you again. You don't listen.
Okay, but that's the thing. He promised me a hasn't called or said anything about that. But he needs to call me and let me know something.
You just need to sit there and wait.
No, I'm not gonna sit here and wait. I can't go off that. What? First of all, he promised this because
Now, I feel it only right and fair to mention that Bonnie did not leak this audio. It was actually her cousin Jessica Westside Stories. And as this continues on, you'll see she's very heavily involved in spinning this narrative. And once that audio grew legs and started spreading around the internet, Bodine did respond. You can pause and read that for yourself. Now, any normal functioning female would have taken Bodine's advice because, let's be real, he just told you ain't gonna receive a phone call if you keep acting crazy because you was never supposed to open your mouth in the first place. Or maybe he didn't say that. Either way, she didn't listen and she kept trolling. And she actually took her trolling to a whole nother level when she jumped on a live with Carlissa. Ciao.
Hello.
Is this Bonnie?
Yes. How are you?
I'm good. They
You
said
look
you
so
was
beautiful.
Thank you. They said you was looking for me.
I'm trying to get to know my new mommy-in-law.
Is this her, y'all?
Bonnie. Blue Bonnie.
Is this her,
Let me
y'all?
Let me start taking that for my new mama-in-law. Can you do that? But yeah, what's good?
What's going on, girl?
Said nothing, living my bestest life in the world.
So you the new lady in
What's my
charge?
hair? Is it giving princess?
You the new lady in charge?
Yeah, I'm the new lady in charge. I'm running the circus now.
Oh shit! When did you get tagged in?
I've been tagged in the whole time.
Where you been hiding?
I just been low key. I just wasn't with the fuckery. That's all. You know, I let the fuckery run the fuckery, and now I'm here to save everything. So that's what I'm gonna do. Captain Save the Hoe.
So you know the Power Ranger done put me down. She might put you down. You gonna be all right?
Putting nothing down. She's not putting me down, and she wouldn't do it to my mama because my mama seen her in person. She didn't do shit. So we're gonna check that.
So
I don't play like that.
So why did you run off and leave then when you was there?
Cause I just had personal shit to do, and then it was just a lot of fuckery, and I'm just not with the bullshit. So I had to handle some stuff, but I'm back, and I'm here to stay. You talk to my son? Yeah, all the time.
And what'd he say?
Check out Carlissa's face.
I didn't hang her up. She hung up on her own.
Carlissa looks so baffled and confused, nor have I seen her be left speechless until this happened. When I tell you I was screaming, do you hear me?
I don't know what happened to her, child. She hung up. I'm in awe. I wasn't ready for that.
And for once, I think we were all on the same page and chapter with you, Carlissa. And if you think that's the end of it, it wasn't. Because when Chrisean got her face tattoo, Bonnie decided to go get a booty tattoo of the same picture that Chrisean got on her face. Child, she just don't know when to quit, do she? And I know we've been debating if it's real or not, so I zoomed in. I don't know, guys. It kind of looks like it's being colored in right there. But you be the judge of that one. And at this point, I think Blue and Bodine had enough, because Bodine responded to her tattoo post saying she was delusional, she needed to go seek help, she needed a doctor, and that Blue don't want her, never wanted her, and ain't gonna want her. But you know, you can pause and read it for yourself, because I promise that's what it says. And all of this leads to the main event, where she went on No Jumper, and baby, they was eating her up. But let's get into it.
Do you think you showed out more than Chrisean?
First of all, it was my idea. She stole my idea.
When did she?
And she put it on her face because originally I was like, should I get a tat on my face, my neck? Like, I'm asking, my supporters, like, where I should get it. And then, like, a few days later, she comes out with it on her face thinking she went up in me. Like,
Miss Ma'am, I gotta stop you right there, because Chrisean had a portrait tattoo on her neck first. So stole your idea from where when she already had it on her body?
girl, this nigga fuck with me regardless of what you do. So go ahead, do what you do, but I'm not going nowhere. So at the end of the day, I put it where only he could see it because I think it's really cute, and also it doesn't draw too much attention. I'm still marketable. I didn't lose my value doing some bullshit.
I think she upped hers.
I think she didn't.
Well, you
I
and Blue
think you can only go so far with a tat on your face.
Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her that makeup can be put on it? And not only that, you don't see the tattoo when you're looking at her head on. So, lost her marketing value? I swear.
So is it shaded in?
How far? How far can you go with a tat on your face? How you figure? Cause sexy red
and I really
busted
don't
right
give
now.
a fuck. Like, I just feel like
That's
she's not
fake.
marketable.
Are you Blueface's ex? Or are you his?
I'm his girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
We've been off and on.
Okay, so how do you feel about Chrisean Rock moving back in to
I feel like she needs help.
Fake.
And
Let me tell you guys what really happened. I'm gonna tell you guys what really happened. Okay, we're gonna clear this up right now. So, Bonnie and Blue have been messing around here and there. Bonnie had her own relationship. Blue had his own relationship, but they've been good friends for so many years that they always like connect, right?
Now, I got a question. Why is she telling this story and not Bonnie? I'll give you my thoughts on that in a minute.
reconnect, right? Before Blue goes to jail, they got really, really close, like talking about hanging out again every single day and all this stuff like this. So
and I'm not going nowhere.
He tells Bonnie the night before Sharp's interview when he came to our hotel room, he tells Bonnie, I don't fuck with Chrisean.
Literally.
That nasty
And
ass little baby is not my baby. And he's like, but I just did a big deal and we have to sell Crazy in Love 3 for the new network that bought it.
Basically, they need everyone to believe that they're together.
So
Now, I'm curious as to when this was recorded. Because didn't we hear something about Crazy in Love?
Crazy in Love Part 3. We got a whole nother network though.
Now, I don't know if this is true or false, but didn't we just see somebody take a little bit of something that was said and mix it with something else and people run with it? Mm-hmm.
he goes to jail and he's convinced that because he's been tricking everyone for the last 2-3 years that we were just gonna fall for it. Zeus is no longer messing with him. They resold it to a new network and the network executives were pissed. They were like, you guys aren't together. You disowned the baby. You're with Jada now. And Blue's like, well, I'm gonna fake a whole scene. Jaden's gonna go with this lesbian girl. I'm gonna go to jail. We're gonna trick everyone and think Chrisean's back together.
So he said that he was gonna go to jail in the middle, amidst the controversy.
Yeah, because they all knew he was gonna go to jail. He was going to turn himself in, and the record labels were kind of concerned about how he's going to be able to pull off the big reveal for the Crazy in Love 3, knowing that now you have Jaden he proposed to, right?
So the record label gets paid off Crazy in Love?
There's a plan.
So it's your boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. No, because I'm trying to see where the sense is made.
What I'm saying-
we're on no statements, but we're not going to give no bullshit statements.
Yes, right. So what
Now, I will admit, Jessica Westside is good. And that's why she's the one that's doing all the talking and not Bonnie. Because she's spinning this real good and serving it up so hot that people are gobbling it up. But let's finish this last little part and then we'll get to the Sharp interview portion. Because I know that's what y'all really came here for.
I'm saying is that specifically they had a deal for the new season of Crazy in Love, right?
Yeah.
That was on Zeus, the first 2 seasons. And then the third season that's coming out was bought by a different network, right?
Yeah.
And Blue is now with Jaden already, right? We all know this. He proposed at the Rams game. And then the network was concerned because how are you going to do a season 3 of Crazy in Love when now you're with Jaden? You get it? It doesn't make sense.
Or was that a play too?
Yeah.
Or was that the play to make Crazy in Love sell too?
Exactly. But listen, and then so Bonnie,
That's beside the point.
Yeah, he tells Bonnie, I'm going to get back with Chrisean. I'm going to make it look like I'm going to get back with her because we have to solidify the network deal. Do you get it? And so Bonnie decided to come out and start telling everyone their business. That's really what happened. She just blew up the spot.
Well, I'm just curious, throughout the whole situation, because I look at it like this. You kind of threw yourself in the same lane by getting the tattoos, by doing certain shit, coming in, talking about it.
Well, I joined the circus.
Wait, I want to hear him. Hold on.
Okay.
You into joining circuses now?
Yeah.
That's the game you've turned into? No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
but I look at it like this. When I first interviewed you, right? Or not even interview, because I didn't consider that an interview. It was more of a panel when we had sat down. And it was probably about 4 of us, whatever. Yeah, it was all of us there. You had more to speak about yourself and what you were trying to do versus what you're doing now. I'm looking at you like this. Damn, you's a walking billboard. You know what I'm saying? Nigga don't have to even do nothing. It's a free play. You dig what I'm saying? She gonna walk around with the tattoos. She gonna walk around. She gonna speak my name. Nigga, and I ain't even gotta claim the bitch. You gotta understand, you were the secret bitch. And once you try to come out of that box, I don't think it's gonna last too long for you. You probably should have just shut up, respectfully, played your role, did what you needed to do, and seen what happened. You tried to move and leave the nest prematurely. You trying to get yourself kicked off deck instead of trying to stay on deck and be the next batter-upper.
Now, Sharp ain't my cup of tea. But when somebody is spitting facts, they spitting facts. And he just spit a whole lot of game that clearly went over Bonnie's head.
Well, maybe God has other plans for me, and maybe this is not
Sharp, that's a valid point. We respect that.
Yeah, and when he was ready to bring you out and show you to the world, he was going to be ready to do that. But now
that's true.
You canceled that situation a little bit for yourself.
He can come out and play it if this is true, right? If it's true, he can come out and play it however he wants to now. Guess who's gonna look like the fool? Definitely not him. You feel me?
Yeah, we understand.
He's not gonna look like a fool. He can come out tomorrow and be like, I don't know what's going on. It's not that he don't know you, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna disclaim, no, he know you, he just don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
You see how Jessica is soaking up all of this game and this knowledge? And Bonnie, she just sitting there waiting to respond. See, that's why Jessica's talking and she not.
If he come out to do that, I mean, then what? Where does that leave you? And a tattoo on your ass cheek.
I mean, I'm just gonna move forward.
It's gonna be you, that tattoo, and your ass cheek at the end of the day, and it's gonna be like, fuck. Now you're gonna have to live with.
I think they make a valid point. It's something you have to think of.
What other?
Maybe I'll try to do a cover up. Who knows?
What'd you say?
No, I was saying let her respond to the question.
Yeah, maybe I'll just cover it up and leave it at that, you know?
Yeah.
You said God had a plan for you, so what was? You said maybe it's not God plan because you came out too early. So what? If you know God got a different plan, why are you?
Well, I don't know that. I said maybe God has a plan for me. If he were to say, you know, I don't fuck with Bonnie or whatever the case, then cool, so be it.
Bonnie, I've
shown my loyalty. I've shown my loyalty.
And
so.
I think you may have, or wherever that may be, but I just feel like you've done it a little bit too much. Like on the platforms of when you go sit down, you know, it's like, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like all these other bitches can kick rocks. Well, she's moving back in the house, whether it's rented or not.
To.
And the other one got a ring.
1 second, whether it's rented or not, right? Mm-hmm. She's moving back in. Where is that left Bonnie? I ain't heard Bonnie even moving into the condo on the side.
I don't want to
ain't even
move
heard
into
you
any
moving
of
into
that.
Stetson's guest house.
You see what I'm saying? Instead of her taking in what she's being told, she's sitting there listening to respond and not listening to absorb. You can't teach people like this. She's gonna have to learn the hard way.
I want to move into his house. I used to live in his house. It's
you used to, and who did you? When you lived there, correct me
and
if
my
I'm
son.
wrong,
I don't want to live in
your
the
son
house.
Chrisean stayed there as well.
That's
correct?
fine, and I don't want to live
it's
there.
It's not fine. Is it true or is it false?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so
have you ever stayed there solo?
No, I haven't.
Okay, go ahead.
But I always have my own place and my own shit, and I do my own thing. I have a kid. He's in school. Like, I have to be separated. I'm not.
Respect all.
I don't want.
So you was they fuck buddy.
I'm gonna get that nigga a trophy.
Huh?
You was they fuck buddy. Have you ever?
I'm gonna get him a trophy. You know why? Because he's one of the niggas I know that could be in jail and got hella walking billboards walking around, and they doing all the free promo.
Can I have some of your drink?
That's what I told Bonnie. I said you're doing a lot of promo for him. I agree.
It's free promo.
I agree.
I'll go ahead and give churches respect for if bitches gonna play them type of games. Hey man, shit, more power to him. It ain't making him look dumb. It's making the bitch look dumb at the end of the day because chicks might as well not even come out and be mad or even say anything about him because all you're gonna do is find yourself right back with him. So what's that make you look like?
I'm gonna be with my nigga. That makes me look like I stand 10 toes up with my nigga.
But you having to be with him is you joining the crew, baby.
Ooh,
you either join the crew or there's no blue. That's what it's seeming like.
I feel like I'm loyal, and whether he plays this right or not, that's cool.
So the scenario, how you would have to go into it, you would have to tell him, I'm willing to join the crew and play my position. That's how it's gonna have to happen.
But you saying that you're not gonna come second or third, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, then you might as well kick rocks now because you and I both know that's what you're gonna come.
I'm sorry, y'all. Sharp is spitting them facts, but he is not done yet. Listen to what he tells her next, and then listen to how she responds to it.
Well, then that's fine.
He never even gave you a preview.
You gotta work your way up, baby.
Think about it, baby. I'm trying to give you some real game, right? He never even gave you a preview of what first could even be like, whether it's in the tabloids, whether it's being caught walking out of a restaurant and y'all getting caught on camera, or just shit like that. Right now, all it's been for you is just speculation.
In hotel rooms.
Yeah.
That's about it. None of it's came to fruition. None of it's came to life.
That's fine. That's okay.
She's sticking by her man.
So,
She don't stick beside.
What did you tell her?
She has
I'm not
one
telling you
foot
don't
out of
stick.
Tell her honestly, you could do whatever you want to do. You're a grown woman, but I don't like it. I want her to move on from it.
I'm not telling you don't stick.
So what you're telling me is to leave Blue alone and fuck him and just move on.
No.
That's what you guys want.
No, but don't be
Don't
mad when
grab
people
it
start
hard.
calling you
Don't grab
stupid
it
ass bitches and you be like, damn, you can't even argue with them because you've accepted your fate, right? You've accepted your fate, so now at that point you take your arguments all the fuck the way off
Well,
the
Blue's
table.
a good man, so it's
They
like
go off
I
the table.
really don't care. I feel like
arguments go off the table at that
Blue,
point.
there's
Are you
no
ready
point in
for that?
arguing. I wouldn't have to argue.
No statements made around this boat.
No statements, man.
right now.
No
So
statements,
all that shit's
man.
going off the table, right? You're willing
Pop
to
it,
accept.
church.
No, the thing is, Blue's
Why?
a good
No,
man.
no, you can't-
listen,
you can't
Blue's
cop
a
out
good.
now.
Blue's a good.
You can't go copping, please, now. No,
Don't answer him. answer.
Blue's a good man. So I feel like
please.
I feel like he has my best interest. So whatever it is that he needs me to do, then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stay in my place when it comes to that. But
you haven't been in your place.
But yes, I have.
Absolutely,
You've been out of
100%
pocket.
not.
You've been out of pocket.
1,000% out of pocket.
Now, I know that this has been chocked full of information. But what has stuck out the most for me is the explanation that could possibly be true as to why all of a sudden Chrisean is my man, when it wasn't that before. It makes sense as to why she would have to pull all of those records down and cover up her tattoo and move back into the house, if it's true. But Sharp also made some very valid points to Bonnie and gave her a lot of free game that she clearly hasn't even listened to. Because in the end, she is the one that is really looking like the fool. Because even if it does come out that it's true, that this is all a ruse and it's a business deal for Crazy in Love 3, that means that Chrisean is chasing a bag and it's a business move. Not a dummy move to just be out in the streets claiming somebody who is clearly not even thinking about me. And if he were to try to deal with her, he already sees he can't even handle business with her because she's going to blow up the spot every time. Because if it is true that this is all a ruse, you just may have fucked up the bag, girl. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. And don't forget to follow me on my IG, Hennessy_reviews. And they still do it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And I'll see y'all in the next one. I'll call you back.